Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Bad Matt Vlogs. I know I said last time that I would hold off till tomorrow to record this, but I happen to know right now that anyone else in the house is busy, so I do have a quiet moment to actually do this now. By the way, I'm drinking Flathead Lake Gourmet Soda Blueberry Pomegranate. Interesting. I don't buy the fancy bottled stuff that much, but I occasionally like it, and they're doing a pretty good job, I think, on that one. Anyway, I feel it's time to open up and talk a little bit about the behind the scenes, what's been going on in the normal real life, you know? I have to say a lot of things have been pretty good in general, to be honest. Halloween, in particular, was really damn good. We actually had a huge turnout of kids. I did have to cut quite a bit of stuff from that trick-or-treat video, so it turned out quite nicely as far as I'm concerned. Thanksgiving. Nice, quiet Thanksgiving. Don't get a quiet one. Usually it's hectic and busy and chaotic all over the place, but just had Thanksgiving at home. The sister, the brother-in-law, and the nephew came over, and we had a whole bunch of turkey and stuffing and gravy. As a matter of fact, I'm the one that put the turkey in the oven. I didn't actually get prepared, but I put it in the oven. And actually, I put it in a little bit later, and it turned out really well. I'm not sure what that says. Oh well, it still turned out excellent, and I gotta say, it's one of the better turkeys we've had in a long time. And Christmas is coming up pretty soon here. It should be coming up in exactly 7 days, since I'm filming this on Thursday, and this won't go on until Saturday, so by the time you guys are seeing it, it'll be here in about 5 days. So other than that, the good things aside, I have a few negatives going on right now. In particular, I want to say shortly before Thanksgiving, we were contacted suddenly by one of my student loans. Apparently I hadn't been getting paid, but they were telling us nothing. And out of the clear blue sky, they want to take me to court. Obviously after that, one spends a lot of restless nights trying to figure out what's going on and what the next step is. And to be honest, I have not the mind for legal actions whatsoever. I'm the kind of person that likes to leave well enough the hell alone so that I'm left well enough the hell alone. But it seems assholes be assholes. We have contacted these people back. We have given them all the information they need, although they did not ask for all of it, even though certain people, like people downstairs, should have told them. They assume that we have like thousands of dollars per month that come into the house when obviously we barely have more than a couple hundred at a time coming into the house every 2 weeks. That's left over, that is after gas, food, bills, etc. And obviously they didn't take into account that we're paying doctor bills, that we have a ton of vehicle repair going on, and excuse me by the way for the burp. We have a ton of vehicle repair going on. We have a roof that's going to be getting redone. Both, actually, last I heard, maybe that roof and the one on our front porch. We also recently got the hot water heater replaced. So, the fact that we have to even take out loans to get these things done, where do they think money is coming to pay this stuff? It's not from our regular bills, I can guarantee you that. I continue to do the regular job searching. I still, since 2009, have not been able to find a regular job. The closest I got was a Shopko moved into town. I want to say around May, April time they moved in. They weren't quite done yet, and they were still looking for people, and I managed to actually get called in to take an interview. The interview went really well, and apparently they were planning to take me, but when they bought up the pharmacy, they promised that everyone that worked at the pharmacy was going to get a job, and they didn't realize how many people worked there, and they supposedly promised all of them work. Which means that they had an abundance of people that they didn't even want. And that was pretty much it. I got called up later on by the second in command manager that I had the interview with, and she's like, "Well, I'm sorry about this, but we are looking for openings here in another town that is nearly impossible for me to get to without a vehicle on a regular basis." So I'm kind of boned on that one, to be honest. Let's be very blunt here. So I still can't find a job. I have since then applied at least once, if not twice, to the Family Dollar that also moved in around the same time. And I've tried again at Shopko and gotten no replies. And when I usually check in to try and get any replies, it'll be yet again a "we'll get back to you" or "we've already filled the positions" kind of a deal. So finding work is desperately hard. I can't seem to find any. Possibly this next week, though, I will be going in to try and get my temps again. If we get the time and we get the money to do so, maybe I'll be able to try out and get my official driver's license. I lived in Madison for, I want to say, the better part of 5 years. Never needed a driver's license. Cars were for psychotics and morons, essentially, for the most part, at least. Well, with the exception of the rare few. Between a group of 5 people, you maybe need 1 car. In general, in Madison. Anything more than that was overdoing it. But it's safe to say that if things don't turn around, I'll definitely have to find a job, and if I'm lucky, I might be able to actually get a driver's license this time. I should probably have it either way no matter what, but I'm definitely going to be starting to work towards a driver's license again, and maybe if I get that, I can actually try and find myself a job that'll actually pay around here. It'll definitely help trying to get around to any of the local towns and possibly find work. That also being said, the one surefire way to get around having to find a regular job is to help the show, guys. And I know I've asked, begged, and pleaded, but once again, Google has cut off my monetization, as far as I'm aware, at least. I'm not sure if you guys have seen ads anymore or not, but I know the account has been apparently cut off because of random bullshit. I don't know what their excuse is, but I think it's bullshit. I don't know what they're accusing me of, and they won't bother to tell me every fucking time. They think there was apparently clickbaiting or something when I don't do that. I very obviously don't do that. Instead, Google's gotta be an asshole and assume shit and fuck you, essentially. So, once again, I have to plead and ask, guys, anything you put down for money. I mean, literally anything. And I'm going to even do the math really quick here, but it only takes one person to put $1 in the account every month. One person could do that for me. And I will only start having to pay taxes if I get over, say, $200 a year. In order to reach that amount, I would need roughly 17 people a month giving me $1 every month. $17 I wouldn't think would be that much to try and get to, you know? But, I don't know. All I'm saying is that while I do this show, I do the vlogs, I do the reviews, and I do the video game stuff to obviously entertain not only myself, but also you guys, at the same time, if I don't get a little bit of help somewhere, the show won't be going on for very much longer, and I will be forced to probably sideline, if not completely outright cancel, most of the content that I put up. I would probably end up becoming just another video game channel, possibly, because putting out Let's Plays is dirt easy, and same with vlogs like this are really easy to do, compared to sitting around and trying to write up and then edit and then put together a review. So, obviously, one of the first things I would have to go is the review shows. That might even include my First Impressions show. But, again, if you guys could help out in any way possible, and please, right now we're going through a really rough spot. I don't know how things are going to turn out after the end of this, because the student loan guys in particular are being downright assholes. They started literally insulting me to my mother, asking, "Well, isn't this bill for your son Matt? Isn't he supposed to be paying this bill? Blah blah blah. Why isn't he looking for a job?" I'm looking for a fucking job. I have looked for a fucking job since 2009. This state doesn't have fucking jobs. And most of the jobs that it does have aren't worth shit. But you know what? I gotta keep looking. I've gotta keep trying. At the very least, I should get myself a driver's license, so if I do have to go to another town, at least I can afford to go there, you know? So, that's that, essentially. Again, if you guys can help out, please, the Patreon link is down below. It's always down in the description below. Unless it's one of the podcasts that I share with Bill, like the Unearthly podcast in particular, that I share with Bill and the others. That's the one show I don't put the Patreon link on, because it's technically not mine. I host it for Bill. But, again, if you guys can help out in any way possible, donate $1. It only takes $1. Matter of fact, it only takes $2 on that account to unlock one of my extra songs on my SoundCloud in order to give you guys free downloads of the music I make. The 8-bit songs, yeah, that might end up getting canceled too. I don't know. I do try to get them done whenever I can, and I do them in my spare time in between other projects. So if I don't have spare time, I don't have spare time. It goes. But again, thank you all for joining me on this vlog. I hope you and everyone else, including myself, have a really nice Christmas. Looking forward to see what I end up getting this year. I did share an Amazon list, so there's quite a list of interesting items. I would like a couple of them for sure. But that's about it for now. I'll see you all next time.